Alright, what's up, guys? Little disclaimer here. I have started playing a little bit of Nuka World already, and I did it on my modded account. As you can see, I have a modded account. I do actually have a non-modded as well, but I have not played it yet because I don't want to shut off all the mods and everything. I've beaten the game with the exception of Nuka World, which just dropped today. So rather than shutting down all the mods, since I'm playing around with the modded game and some of the mods and shit like that right now, I decided to take my first look at Nuka World through my modded account. And because of which, we're going to go ahead and take a look at Nuka World through the modded account. So forgive the fact that I am in God mode, unlimited weapons, blah blah blah. I've been playing with the different mods, seeing what works, what doesn't, and everything else. I haven't actually done it to video yet because I wanted to pick and choose what mods I thought were good, and when I do the video, I would do it as showing what I thought were the top mods for the Xbox One console. My review, my opinion of it. So to do that, I've been screwing around with the mods and everything else, and part of the way of doing that is I have used God mode and unlimited ammo, so that way I could just, concentrate on everything the mod's supposed to do and not so much worry about living or dying. As such, you're going to see that I'm going to be blowing through this game because it's, it's even on survival mode, which it's not, it's on hard mode, or very hard mode. It's next to impossible for me to gain any challenge while I'm in God mode. It is a cheat. So when I do my review of mods, God mode and unlimited ammo will not be one of them because, I'm sorry, mods are supposed to enhance the experience. I am using cheats. Now, on to Nuka World, which dropped today, the final DLC of Fallout 4. We are saying goodbye to the Fallout 4 game. I'm sure they'll do some more patches and updates to the system and everything else. But as far as new content is concerned, the story of Fallout 4 is completed as of today. I have already gone to Nuka World. I have run the gauntlet, which is the beginning intro of the game. Basically, what I'm doing today is I'm just going to do kind of a let's play in modded mode, but it's going to be so you guys can see any glitches that are going on with the DLC, get an idea of what the DLC is like, and I will give my opinion of the DLC at the end of the broadcast. The neat thing about this, though, is that I do intend to eventually do a full let's play from the beginning of Fallout 4 with no mods, just back to basics, back to normal. And when I do so,
you need something, boss?
I didn't try talking to you. When I begin to do so, I will let everybody know, and I will obviously run in through Nuka World with that, as well as all the other DLCs and as such. But the first and foremost thing about this as well that you should know is that
I thought we were having a conversation.
I'm also going to be doing a let's play of the DLC on my non-modded account, simply because I want to gain the achievements from it from my non-modded account, which that account I am level 94. I sided with the Minutemen and the Brotherhood of Steel against the Institute, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but for anybody who hasn't completed the main story of Fallout 4. But I have completed pretty much everything you can complete on all the DLCs up until this point. So, yeah, again, it may be a little bit of a cheat here. Oops, I picked up a picking things up here. I'm not even paying attention. Uh, um, little bit of a cheat that I'm gonna know what's going to happen in this DLC before it happens when I play it for real. This is one of the DLC character, or not the DLC, the mod characters I wound up finding, June Duncan. She is now a companion. I also have a extra railroad synth that is a companion by the name of R404. Those are from mods. Do not expect them to show up in the DLC or in the game if you're not modded. Uh, Truth of the matter is, though, that as come on, thank you. Truth of the matter is, though, I really haven't experimented with them yet. I only just found them. But essentially, once I'm done screwing around in here, this spot here is after I ran the gauntlet, killed the main overseer boss, or whatever he's called, for the Raiders of Nuka World. They named me the head of the Raiders. Now, there's 3 Raider factions that are vying for control of Nuka World, and it's my job to try to bring them all together. At least that's where I've gotten so far in the story. And yeah, I am kind of paraphrasing it. Plain and simply because, you know, you guys didn't see the actual beginning. I got curious and excited. Waited a long time for this. I didn't mind Nuka Vault Tech as far as a DLC. At least it did give a little bit of a campaign story, which was fine and all. But it was very short. And I mean, I started screwing around with doing a vault. And I can show that to you guys before we really get in depth with this stuff here, because I intend to go back. I don't want to use this character. I'd rather use somebody who you guys would recognize. So I'm thinking that if there is a way for me to leave Nuka Town, which, let's see here. I'll find something that leads me back. See, I haven't figured out the map yet. I haven't unlocked anything. It is a relatively decent-sized map that I could tell so far. Some reviews that I have... There's my Commonwealth. Okay. Some reviews that I've already seen on the DLC state that the DLC was really not as huge as everybody was expecting. Some actually say that it's shorter than Far Harbor, which will really disappoint me because I didn't think Far Harbor was really that long to begin with either. And of course, I'm basing Fallout 4's story DLCs on the DLCs that were in New Vegas and Fallout 3, which I thought were very, very, very well done. There's no nice way to put it. I thought they were very, very well done. So, they were long, though. Like, I remember doing, like, for the first one that comes to mind is, like, the Big Empty in Fallout New Vegas. And I used to think, God, is this one ever going to end? Or the one that really did that to me was the Mothership Zeta in Fallout 3. I never thought that I would ever get out of that DLC and return to the Capital Wasteland. The first time I played through it, it was so long and detailed and intricate. Now, granted, a lot of people thought that one was kind of DLC of Fallout 3 because, oh my god, you're in outer space in a spaceship and you're battling another spaceship. Spoiler for anybody who hasn't played it. But the way it was designed and the way you go through it, I thought was at least worth the price of the DLCs. Which, you know, back then the DLCs were more, you didn't go out and
Yeah.
uh, purchase a, I think I want Kate along with me on this, so I'm going to take her
Good.
along.
Then let's get moving.
And I will send her to Sanctuary Hills where I keep everybody else. And while we're here, let's see if I can find that other character. As I was saying, the DLC, you know, for Mothership Zeta, as well as many others, some dogs that came with the DLC, or the mods. The only armor so far I've picked up. I haven't really gone shopping for any of the other ones. Let's see here. I've got, I know I've got a couple magazines I need to drop off. So, I mean, you know, as far as, like, comparing those types of DLCs to what I've seen so far out of Fallout 4, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they weren't worth the money spent in getting the season pass. And now I got the season pass when it was still $30, you know, so I bought it when I bought Fallout 4, knowing that I wanted the DLC. I know and I understand that after a while they raised it back up to $50 or something of that nature, and you know that sucks. Some of the other mods I was able to create armors, Red Hood, Blue and Red Batman, Batgirl, Arkham Knight, and yes, my favorite, Darth Vader. If you guys want, if I do a little series of this during using the mod broadcast, I will put on one of these armors. I just like running around. I literally just stay in the basics. But if you guys want me to, I will more than happily do that. I hear fighting. I have a lot of settlers that are just deciding to be pricks.
Hi, how are you?
Don't leave anything behind that might be useful.
That may be something that the mods do. I've noticed that it'll call it settlers, but they want to fight. I don't get why. Anyway, so that's a home I built, or at least I'm working on. I call it the community center. So anyway, like I was saying, with the old DLCs, you didn't have to buy a season pass. You didn't have to spend the money and get a card and download them as they released. At least from my experience with the Fallout series stuff, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas,
Feel more comfortable with it.
what they did is they would release extra discs that you would buy, you know, for like $5, $10. And you know, you went to your normal game store or whatever and you picked them up and then you installed them onto your hard drive, and there you go. You were able to play, you know, the DLCs of Fallout. And then of course later on they released the Game of the Year edition, and there's Preston, there's Ada, there's Longfellow, there's one of the many dogs. There's not who I thought it was.
Yes?
There's Paladin Dance. But, you know, they released the Game of the Year edition or the Ultimate edition, depending on which Fallout game you're talking about. And, alright, so we're going to go ahead and, go back to Nuka World. And you had the DLCs already, and I'm pretty sure Fallout 4 will do that too. For anybody that's watching this that maybe didn't want to spend the money on Fallout 4, or maybe didn't want to spend the money at least on the season passes to get all the DLCs, give it time. I'm pretty sure they will release. Hold on, I'm answering a text message. When they release that I'm sure they'll release a Game of the Year edition or something of that nature with all the DLCs involved. I mean, that's something that Bethesda especially always seems to do with their games. Is they'll really think of Skyrim. You know, there's an Ultimate Edition of Skyrim after they finish with all the DLCs, or a Game of the Year edition of Oblivion. Elder Scrolls has always done it. Both the Fallout games that have been on the Xbox 360, you know, have done it. So I would not be in the least bit surprised, and actually I fully expect that it will be done for Fallout 4. So, alright, so what the quest I'm supposed to be doing so far is that I've chosen, which I don't know why I have Tradecraft still on. Is I'm supposed to... Oops, shit. Show summary. Gage has explained that in order to take over all of Nuka World, I need to get the 3 rival gangs to support me, the Disciples, the Operators, and the Pact. All need to be convinced that I can lead them as the Overboss. See, that's what I'm called here, is the Overboss. So I'm supposed to visit the leader of each... the leader of each of the 3 rival factions, and through certain ways, make them understand, hey, I'm the boss, we're all going to work together. That's one of the first stories of this DLC.
You ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
So, first thing I'm going to be doing here is we are talking to Mason here.
A long line to see me.
No? I'll walk right up there.
Exactly. Most can handle their own shit without bothering me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No? No. I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can't.
If you can take something, sure.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
We're all in this together. This can be good for everyone.
Yeah, sure, boss. We're gonna be one big happy family. Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
Okay, so essentially these guys, from what I understand, from what Gage has told me, is that these guys are kind of the loose cannons and would be the hardest to get on my side. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to play this yet. So
Your people aren't going to cause me any problems, are they?
The pack does what I tell them. You don't get in my way, they won't get in yours.
Let's work together, Mason. Yeah, I'm not interested in ruining your gig.
If that ain't a lie, then things might end up all right between us. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. But Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be over, boss?
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. Well, we thought Coulter was the real deal, too. He's laying in a pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I'm listening.
Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there. But it ain't the palace of cash we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy. Not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. The story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
You can trust me. I'll be a good leader.
No offense, but you just got here. We'll see what you can do. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack?
I intend to treat all the gangs equally.
Ain't no two things in this world that's truly equal, boss. Everything has its place. One gang is gonna end up on top, and one on the bottom. It's a simple law of nature. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
Alright, so I met that boss. Apparently haven't gotten anything achieved as of yet. I think before I go, I'll pick up at least one of the... if I can. All that dog does is sneeze? That's kind of hilarious, actually. Alright, so... we'll go ahead and talk to Mason, see if I can pick up one of the side jobs.
Your wish is my command.
I'd have done it myself, but I got my hands full with the zoo. I want to cause a little ruckus for our so-called friends, the operators. But they got a traitor working for them, bringing them the good stuff. But not for long. Hard to earn a living as a corpse.
Who will I be facing?
A nobody. Should be easy for you.
I hope you're not under the impression I do this for nothing.
The rules of the pack. You help chase down the prey, you share in the spoils. So yeah, you'll get some.
Sign me up.
Go get 'em.
Alright, so... kill Scavenger in the third rail? Wait a minute, isn't the third rail... we have an actual gorilla. Not mutated either. That's kind of creepy. Wow. So I haven't actually little cat. I haven't actually taken stock.
Want help with that lock?
Nah, I'm good, Kate. I got it.
Got it.
Never actually taken a look at this place yet. Hi, pups. Killed a mole rat, did you? Good boy. A lot of dogs in here. We have humans with collars on them. That's interesting. A trained mole rat. Nuka Town backstage. I'll screw with that in a minute. Well, it's my place, so it's a good thing to know that I can run through and take whatever the hell I want. So far, anyway. I don't know why I'm picking any of this up. With the mods that I have running right now, I can pretty much go without picking up a damn thing and be completely fine. So, but, yeah, I haven't explored Nuketown, USA yet. You know, I haven't, like I said, this is kind of a blind thing. I've only gone through like the first 10 minutes of the DLC before deciding that I would do a review. Now, the thing is, it's a Tuesday night, and normally on a Tuesday night, I'll do the Let's Play of Fallout 3. I will continue to do that for you guys, but because this just dropped today, I wanted to give a good, proper look at it. So, you know, this ain't gonna be super, you know, super duper long. I'm hoping to get into at least a little bit of something before I call it a night. Again, I don't want to get too detailed into it because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. I want you guys to play it as you can too, but I want to give you at least a little something of something to see in this. You know, I'm hoping to get involved in some sort of mission that does involve like a battle, so we can see some of the new creatures or whatever. I'm giving you a little taste of the beginning part of the story, and I will base my review solely on this.
Our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or iced the vault dweller.
You can go. Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
What were you discussing when I walked in?
Well, you, Overboss. You're an unknown quantity, and we're interested in knowing who we're dealing with.
So we'd like if you answered the question.
Yes. What went through you as you crushed the life out of that oaf?
Bored then, bored now.
Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to mags that way.
It's all right, William. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new Overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
And what's that?
Caps.
Yep, they're the ones that like money.
The sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal. Though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
And you want to explain to me why exactly I should be backing the Operators?
Because we dispense with the bullshit. My people aren't commanded by lunatic bloodlust or animal instincts. We are the only rational players around here, and would make valuable allies, so long as we know you intend to get this place back to bringing in caps.
So we want to know what your plan is.
My goal is to use this place to make all the money I can.
Well, it's about damn time.
I look forward to seeing your claims put into action. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. And we'll all be anxiously awaiting getting this place back to doing what it does best.
All right, so far these seem to be the guys that
Thanks.
are the
Looking to
least
get your hands dirty?
violent as far as, like, you know,
Job
I'm running
didn't
this
cross my
campaign as kind of the
mind.
good guy,
If you
so.
want it.
Whatever it is, I'll take care of it.
Good. We received a request to help someone learn some respect. Apply this shock collar to him. If you can do it without being detected, wonderful. Otherwise, feel free to pummel him into agreement.
Who am I up against?
Some raiders, nothing more.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
Not to worry, Overboss. Successful jobs don't go unpaid among the operators.
Sounds fun.
Then I'll leave you to it.
Have a minute? Got something on my mind.
Up. Figures during a
Of course. Anything
walkthrough.
Anything I need, huh? I might take you up on that one day. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to pick up me contract, but because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've been treating me like a friend. Hell, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything I learned in the combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you think I'm expecting in return?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, taking a bullet for you, hauling your gear. What's the difference? I don't think I'm getting through to you. Let me explain what I mean, then maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. I spent 3 years living at the combat zone. Smelled like puke and piss, but I called it home. I was making a few caps, had me own bed to sleep in, and 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. They aren't exactly what you'd call the gentle type. After they moved in, if you didn't keep looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched or robbed. Or worse. Didn't take me long to learn that I had to put my hard-earned caps to good use. Buying friends was essential to making life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean?
You don't owe me a thing.
Now I'm having a real hard time believing that. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a rich girl, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Okay, so my affinity just raised with her, which is hilarious because I'm not so much concerned about raising the affinity of the characters with,
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other, though.
Okay.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now. No one's stopping your performance.
That's right, nobody's topping my performance. I am a god of the Commonwealth. With some of the mods that I have running, I have all the perks unlocked for max affinity of all the normal companion characters. As such, though, it doesn't mean that I've completed the affinity challenges for the characters. It is something in my modded game I intend to do before I decide how I want to end this game. You know, the main story.
You normally have me frisk visitors. You get special.
But as of right now, I'm still playing the character as a good guy. So as I was stating with the way the raiders I've met so far are, a lot of them want me to do some bad shit and kind of, you know, one's supposed to be violent, one's supposed to be unpredictable, and then of course the ones we just met, they're all about the money. So far, their desires for Nuka World seem to be the one that would be the path of least resistance. So, as a game player for this,
Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, Big Eye? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as he doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh?
Hey there.
You're here to talk to Nisha.
So,
She's in charge.
you're Gage's little pet project.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Last I checked, I'm the overboss.
You survived the gauntlet. You killed Coulter, with Gage's help, of course. So sure, you're the overboss. But that title hasn't meant anything for a long time now. If Gage thinks that'll change overnight, he's dead wrong. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
This world needs rules. Otherwise, we'll never recover.
Rules are dangerous because people start to trust them. They make you think you're safe, but once you turn your back, you're dead. Coulter thought some sort of rule or code made him untouchable. But he found out he was wrong. The hard way. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here, and never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
Are you questioning me? You're overboss?
Not questioning. Just curious. We were wrong about Coulter. We won't make the same mistake twice.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that?
Yeah.
See, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises. And you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
What's up?
Well, look who stopped by. Care to lend a hand?
I'm here to help.
Well, aren't you agreeable? I was just thinking about our dear friends in the pack. They've made a friend of an old acquaintance that I let live a while back. I think I regret that decision now, if you know what I mean.
Who are we talking about here?
Just some super mutants. Nothing you can't handle.
Right up my alley.
I figured you might be into that.
Alright, so I unlocked a whole bunch of little side quests that I'm supposed to take care of, and I've met all three of the packs, so the main quest of Nuka World is thoroughly underway. Now, I could either continue with this, which seems like it's going to be a whole bunch of talking at the moment, setting up for what they want to have happen, or I could do some of these side quests. I think for the purposes of this review, I'm going to skip over to, like, maybe doing that super mutant one, because it is a super mutant one, because the ambition plan now is supposed to return to Gage. I'm sure if I do, I will get him as a companion, so I think I will do that, but then afterwards I'll do the permanent solution to allow me to at least get some sort of combat going on in this first run through of first look at Nuka World for you guys. So that way you're not thinking this is just like a boring little runaround.
Gage.
The overboss returns. Yeah, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopath? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
They'll do what they're told. That's all that matters.
Oh boy, okay. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
It's gonna feel good to be in charge.
Yeah, it sure will. Be real nice to have this place all under our control. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together. So I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
That sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss.
Alright, I'm sending Kate back, and we now have Porter Cage as a companion. He's my new companion from the new DLC. Alright, so I'm going to head in and take a nap in my home here. Oh, wow, there's a safe. Did I open it? Oh, okay. Because I don't want to run this at nighttime. So we'll quickly get to morning time. Then I think I'll do one of the quests, like I said. I don't know. Do I want to go exploring like the main quest wants me to do to stake a claim in a place? The Grand Tour? Or do I want to do one of these quick... Let's see where this is. Well, of course it's going to show me that right now. I got to step out first, so... Place is a little creepy. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of drugs here. I don't know if there's going to be anything in the extras of like bobbleheads or more specifically like magazines, because I know like Far Harbor offered the almanac, which was, you know, was kind of neat. You got new types of cooking stuff from the magazines there, so I don't know if this has it. I did find like some park vouchers, or not vouchers, but alright, so if I turn off permanent... Oh, no, that's the one I was looking at. If I turn off Grand Tour... then I'm expected to go back to the Commonwealth. So it does have me running back into the Commonwealth for certain things. Something tells me that these little missions that I'll be sent on by the three factions would be like no different than the Brotherhood of Steel or the Minutemen that just continuously send shit off. until you're about blue in the face. You know, over and over and over again. Hey, you know, another settlement needs you, or blah, 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 blah. So, really, I should have gone with the main story to be able to give a review. I'm not really going to have the time tonight because I know I'm going to have to start cutting this short here soon. I do have a job, and it's already midnight my time. I have to be up for work in the morning, so I won't be staying up too much longer after I put this up on YouTube. So, what do you guys think? Do you want me to continue on with the Nuka-Cola as a mod, or would you want me to do the non-modded Let's Play of the Nuka-Cola, Nuka World DLC, which...
That was fun. Finders keepers, am I right?
Which, quite honestly, I don't mind doing. In fact, I would look forward to doing it. But without the mods, which means going back to my 94 player, unlocking my achievements and stuff of that nature, something I intend to do anyway. But it's up to you guys. I will happily continue on with the Fallout 3. Let's Play that I've been doing for you guys because I'm trying to do 100% complete of Fallout 3 since they put it on Xbox One as a backwards compat for Xbox One. So I have no problems whatsoever on
Going down.
I have absolutely no problems or issues with continuing that, but also doing the, like I said, the Let's Play as an unmod, or I could continue it as I got it now as a mod, where you just get to see everything that you could do in the DLC. And I will do it weekly. I won't even do it weekly. I'll do it every day. I'll put up a new video every day if you want me to do it that way, because I'll be playing. Wow. As you can see, it's no challenge, so it would just be running through and seeing the story for what it is. I have absolutely no problem with doing that for you guys whatsoever. So if that's something you'd like to see or
I lost him.
like to have done,
I'm dead already.
I obviously have no issues with doing that whatsoever. So leave your comments down below.
Damn it! Why can't this just be over?
Should have known better.
Okay, I gotta get used to a raider running with me. Promise.
Only a fucking coward hides.
Good thing I'm not hiding. I hear you.
Sign of 'em now.
What's weird is I hear a suicider. What is he waiting outside for me? Or is that just one of those glitches that I heard about with the DLC? Or it could be a glitch from the mods. It's one of the things I don't like about the mods is some of them do get a little glitchy. I've actually had the game.
She's going to die. She needs help.
Who's gonna die? Who needs help?
Somebody please help. She's hurt. Hurry. She's in here. Please help.
Where? In where? I doubt it's down in here, but doesn't hurt to look.
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good mark, so just shut up and wait.
Maybe they went around back. Should we go check the loading dock?
Don't be stupid. We got two guys.
Yes.
Thought I told you to shut up.
Okay, so far the guy seems to like, Gage seems to like, when I pick locks.
Hey! Told you to stop talking. Say another word.
Seriously though, what if... Hey!
Bingo.
Well, that was just worth coming in for. There we go.
Ain't my first gunfight, rookie! Look who it is.
Problem is on my screen, you guys don't see it, but on my screen, I can barely see my... There he is. My compass, which would tell me exactly where the raiders and all would be.
I've done this hundreds of times. Think you'll be any different? Made a big mistake.
Because I have the broadcasting from Twitch sitting right there telling me, you know, my viewership and...
Look out!
Come back here. Wanted the rest of your shit. You know, and stuff of that nature, but unfortunately it blocks me from being able to view my compass. I guess it would be a little different, because I think it goes into a little different place if I decided to actually put on power armor, but with being modified, I really don't see the point to wearing the power armor. A lot of dead, stripped traders and settlers. Well, I don't know why I'm wasting time sitting here picking up shit like this. I already know where all this stuff is and everything else. You know what, come to think of it, I don't think I've ever done the part. Well, I have originally, but as far as like this game is concerned, I don't think I've actually done the part of this modded game anyway, of painting the wall of Diamond City. So maybe that's why everything looks like it hasn't really been ransacked through yet. It's hard because it's hard to decipher because when I defeated Fallout 4's main quest and I completed all the way up to Vault Tech before I started screwing with the mods. It was very recent, and the reason I started messing with the mods was, you know, I finished Vault-Tec very quickly. I was already done Far Harbor and the Automatron DLCs. So, as such, I was just getting bored running around doing the random quests over and over and over and over again. So, that's why I started screwing with the mods. That's why I'm level 35. I'm kind of just running through the game. I'm doing it to see what I missed. I'm doing it to screw around with shit, and I'm doing it to review the mods. But I don't really take this game as seriously as I do my other character who was level 94. So that's why, again, you know, leave your comments down below if you want me to continue this this playthrough under my modded account or my non-mod, which means I have to turn off the mods and load my 94 character, which I don't mind. It would also allow us to the hell is this? Information terminals. It would allow for us to go through the DLC from the beginning. You guys would be able to see the radio broadcast, and that leads you to the tram that takes you to Nuka World. Would allow you to be able to see the actual introduction into the gauntlet and the first boss fight you have to take on before you become the overboss.
Someone like you is in charge now.
Who the fuck just said that? Ah, shoot your ass. So, I mean, I'm cool with it either way. You guys tell me what you want me to do. You know, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this video. I'd love to be able to actually, you know, interact with you guys and play it the way you want me to play it. The same way as I do with my Fallout 3 DLC. I still fully intend to do with my
All that time in front of a mirror and the operators still don't know they look like fools. Bless their little hearts.
Hey, Dixie.
I love it when the traitors try to escape and the collar triggers. Nothing like watching a head go pop.
Okay. Whoa. Oh. Let's hear some more.
This area seems pretty scarce. I'm thinking of packing it in and heading back to the Commonwealth. We lost one of the Brahmins to some damn rad scorp the other day. And I think Emmy's coming down with something. The rest of us are just at each other's throats. Tired of traveling and not really running into any business. This whole plan was a bust. As it is, we barely got enough to pay for our losses.
Hey, are all y'all traders? If so, I know a pretty good post nearby. Guarantee you'll turn a profit if you want to check it out.
Yeah, well, I'm not not sure we want to trust anything some stranger in a mask told us. Sure you're not some sort of raider?
I ain't no raider, and I only wear this mask on account of some Yao guy wanting a piece of me a while back. It's up to you folks. If y'all are interested, Nuka World's just a short trip north. Can't miss it. Just tell them Dixie sent ya, and they'll treat you and yours like y'all are family.
We'll talk about it. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe we'll have to check out this Nuka World outpost before heading back. Could be worth a shot. I'll have to talk with the others, and hope no fights break out this time.
Haha, so she's collecting, tapes, holotapes of, the victims she's collected.
Hey, Ruth. Sammy just came back with this girl, Dixie, and brought the best news ever. She said she comes from a place where we'll be safe and protected, called Nuka World. Finally. I am so tired of trying to live out here on our own, dealing with raiders and finding food and just surviving. We're packing up to leave, and we're out of here. I wanted to leave this message for you.
It's awfully sweet of y'all to welcome a stranger into your home.
You've no idea how happy we are that we ran into you.
Not as happy as I am.
What are you doing? Wait, I thought you were here to... Kate! Run!
Sam! No! What have you done?
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'll never keep two lovebirds apart.
No! No!
That went well. What's this? I think I'll keep you as my little souvenir.
Okay, so Dixie's a little nutty.
I had it out with that disciple chick again today, Anna. Tired of her always winning. She's got better aim, better comebacks, even packs a better punch. Well, not for long. Fuck these rules. I'm going after her. Then, when she's floating face down in the swan pond, we'll see who's better.
Ah, that's where I'm supposed to go.
What the hell? How'd you get in here? What?
A girl's got her ways. I'm just here because Anna's big into helping Nisha keep the peace between all us gangs.
Killing beats stealing.
Me? Not so much.
Nothing beats that rush.
What the?
That should keep you quiet till I get you back to FIZZTOP. Oh, were you recording this just for little old me? You operators are such sweethearts.
Huh. So she's kind of a little silent assassin for the group.
How about something a little more challenging next time?
Well, that didn't take long. Here. Try not to spend it all in one place. The disciples could use you for something else. Think you can handle it?
Sure, whatever you need.
That easy, huh? I got a little problem out in the Commonwealth. You're going to solve it, and make sure no one else gets any ideas. I want you to collar her, sneak up on her, or beat her into submission. Either way, should be able to slap it on her without much fuss.
Can't lie. It's always just a little bit funny to see the look on their faces when they realize what's happened.
Who are we talking about here?
Some nobody. I'm practically giving you this one.
Who am I up against?
Just some annoying idiot. Should be easy for you.
Apparently they're
not.
not.
Enjoy that.
Thought you'd like that.
Okay, so it looks like when I'm going against people for them that deal with like scavenging or whatever the case may be, or not scavenging, but putting collars on them and all that, it looks like it's simply just random NPCs. It's not going to be anybody too important to, from what I could tell, really mess with the with the normalcy of my game as far as like my alliances with like the Minutemen or the Brotherhood of Steel or anybody like that. Which is good. I wouldn't want my hours and all that of especially on my non-modded game to go to waste to lose my affinities with people because of doing evil work. Again, my character in my non-mod is kind of like my character in my mod in the sense that I did not play them evil. I played them being the savior of
Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others.
the savior of the Commonwealth and not basically the destroyer. Like, I even, spoiler, I destroyed the Institute and killed a very important character in the Institute in my non-modded game to my character. So I would rather keep on that type of course.
One way or another. Still useful after all this time.
With the character and the
Nisha really
there's a lot of shit around here. With the character and with the lore that I've created in the game that I've played. Again, in this one, I don't care as much. I'm not that deep into the story as far as modded wise. I'm not that deep into the story. I haven't really gotten involved one way or another. Before the DLC came out for Nuka World with my modded character, I just recently met the Railroad, so God, this map is larger than I expected it to be. Since it looks like I'm about to discover a new portion of the park, I'll walk over and check that out. Hey, look! Rats! Alright, so that's our first look at a new creature from the DLC. I've never seen those types of rats before in the game, so hey, it wasn't a complete and total loss. To me, it sounds awfully windy here. I found Kitty Kingdom. Alright, so, Looks like right off the bat I've stepped into a world that if I wasn't modded, I'd be putting on a radiation suit or popping a lot of Rad-X and Rad-Away.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Excuse me, don't interrupt somebody when they're... Alright, so, oh. Fucking hairbrushes. Trying to find a logical stop point. Thought I heard somebody. This mist is kind of annoying. I don't know if you guys notice it or not. Again, it could be the DLC, could be the glitch. Alright, so far... Aha, employees' tunnels.
Sweet.
So it looks like this will be the logical stopping point here for this video. I'll go ahead and end it here.
No lock's gonna stand between the overboss and what he wants.
Well, it's good to see that that mist shit doesn't follow you through in here. Again, I don't know why I picked this shit up. I don't, in the modded game, I don't really need it. I guess it's force of habit from playing the non-modded game. So...
Yes.
So far, I'm impressed. Or maybe that's not the correct word. Surprised. Surprised would be the correct word, that I haven't run into one enemy yet down here. quite honestly, the outside was more interesting, even though it was nighttime. Oh, hello.
What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding.
Shit. Summer shorts, yay! Alright, so apparently there's a magician running around in here that I've got to find. Mind getting out of my way? Thank you. Cute. There's the radiation sprayers they were talking about. Alright, so again, I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Thank you very much for checking us out. Like I said, leave your comments down below. I will record as I play at least this. If you want me to do an actual DLC, I will happily do so. Or not a DLC. Let's play the DLC non-modded. Starting it from the beginning for you guys, I will happily do so. Just let me know in the comment section below. So that way I could decide to set that up. Nothing of real importance around here, just plenty of more normal shit. So, yeah, I will start going back to giving my Let's Play Fallout 3 as well as doing this. As I said, I'll do this because I'm going to play it anyway. Regardless of whether you guys want to see it or not anyway. So if you want more, please feel free. But, what I'll go ahead and do here while I'm digging through, cursory review of the DLC. What I see so far, it's really not a bad DLC. What I see of it thus far, it does seem like it's going to have an interesting story. It is from the bad guy's perspective, being a raider, or at least a leader of like 3 rival raider gangs. That should appeal to a lot of people. I think a lot of people, one of their biggest problems with Fallout 4 was the fact that it was kind of vanilla. There was no real setup to it of, like in the previous Fallout games, where you could choose between being the good guy or the bad guy. And in this, it does seem like it's it does seem like it's more, suited to giving you the choice or the option of being able to do the bad karma deals like you would do in Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas, something that I think a lot of people felt was sorely missed in the Fallout 4 game. As such, it does seem like it gives you an awful lot of side quests along with the major story, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to really delving in and seeing what the story has to offer. The park does seem a lot bigger. Now, unfortunately, the first real cursory view of the park that we're looking at here is at night, so you can't really enjoy its grandeur of what Fallout, but the Nuka World DLC looks like. But it is kind of neat to see like clown painted feral ghouls and some new creatures like those rats that we ran into in the bathroom, and it's also neat to see more of a level of diversity in the raiders. Something again that kind of calls back to Fallout New Vegas, where your factions, there were different types of factions. You didn't just have raiders per se. You had, the powder gangers, or there were the great cons, or whatever the case may be. And you had your generic raiders too, of course. But in Fallout 4, they were all just raiders, at least until I think it was Nuka World. No, it was the Automatron that introduced the Rust Devils, and that was cool, but they were still, all they were the same generic raiders with cooler looking armor. So there was no diversity to it. Coming here, you're actually seeing 3 different mindseted raiders. So that was kind of neat. That's kind of neat as well, and I'm looking forward to delving into their lore a little bit more. Overall, first cursory impression of Nuka World, is it worth the individual price of $20? I think that has yet to be seen. I think once I really get involved in the story of it, I can be able to give more of a review as far as whether or not it's worth that monetary value. If you're a Fallout fan, is this the right DLC for you? So far, I'd say yes. It definitely looks like it will captivate and keep you involved. Like I said, depending on how you played your Commonwealth and main quest games, it doesn't look like it really is going to mess with any of your Infinity so much. But again, I've only just started the DLC. Lord knows where this could go from here, especially with like the side quest constantly sending you out back into the Commonwealth, not necessarily staying in Nuka World. Also, I'm interested in seeing the new character companion and raising his affinity, not only seeing what perk I get for raising his affinity, but also getting to know his backstory. It'll be interesting because he doesn't strike me as your typical raider. In the sense that he seems like an older guy who is a raider because that's just his lot in life. But I think I'm almost betting that he's going to have some sort of story where he really didn't even want to be a part of this type of world. And so, yeah. Scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best. From what I've seen so far, I would give this a solid 3.5, close to 4, as far as a decent DLC. I haven't really seen too much glitches in it. So I don't know, maybe it's deeper into the DLC, which is really weird because how those people have already ran through all that shit for all that time is beyond me. But I haven't really seen too many glitches. It does seem to be working out pretty well. It does have some pretty decent thought out story that I've seen so far. It is a lot of mystery involved in it. I guess as I explore more of the park and unlock shit and start really putting the 3 gangs into power, I think that's when we'll really find out what this DLC is truly about. So my 3.5, that's why I give it a 3.5. It's a close 4 because it is kind of smooth. It is kind of interesting. It is a nice addition and so far a nice way to close out any new content for Fallout 4. I I think it's worth at least checking out once. I'll give another review after I've actually played through the DLC. That way I can let you know if it's even got a replay value at all. Was it worth the time, effort, and money? Remember, I had the season pass, so I didn't pay the $20. But I know people who didn't buy the season pass. You could download this DLC, but it's $20. I paid $30 for the DLC and got all, or not the DLC, the season pass, and got all the DLCs. So I would almost say if this one itself is $20, it's almost worth buying the season pass. That much I can almost say right off the bat. You want to pay $20 for one map pack, or would you want to pay the? I don't know if they lowered it back down to 30 or if it's still at 50. But if it's still at 50, you're getting, what was it, 5 more DLCs, which is 2 more map packs and 3 contraption packs or workshop packs. So I mean, quite honestly, for the extra the extra $10 to $30, it would be worth it just to get in the season pass rather than just spending the 20 for Nuka World. But hey, I'm not here to tell you how you live your life or spend your money. So, let me know about your own experiences. Give a like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. And I will catch you again probably tomorrow as I continue on with my modded version of the walkthrough of Fallout Nuka World. Until then, have a good night, everybody. Take it easy.